Get in, girls. We're going to rate my looks from Sunday Stroll, season 1. Y'all know, on these walks, I like to give a comfortable, casual slay, and I want to break these looks down so they can forever and consistently be broken. Shout out to the Love Jones. This is for the girls who want to talk a bit more about the fashion, so let's pull up a chair and let's chat. Before we get into that, I want to share with you a few of my style tips, kind of my mantras for how I put together my looks. So tip number 1, and probably the most important when you're considering a stroll and being out for 6 to 8 hours, baby, you gotta get dressed from the bottom up, consider the shoes, and then build the look from there. Tip number 2, we're gonna consider the weather for the entire day. Some of these walks can take up to, 6, 8, 9, 10 hours. So depending on the season, you wanna bring enough or have enough on to take you through the day. Bring your layers, because I'd rather be able to take something off than not be able to add it. Tip number 3, baby, pack light. Even though I am a firm believer in wearing 2 bags, I still don't want to give bag lady vibes and be weighed down by life. Real life baggage and emotional baggage can get heavy over time. Baby, lighten your load. Only carry what you need. Tip number 4, wear your clothes. I am a proud outfit repeater. You will see throughout the season that I wore, different pieces, several different ways throughout the whole season. Tip number 5, tap into your signature styles. You'll see me rocking my signature ear stack and my ring stack, and it just makes getting dressed a bit easier because you get to take some of the guesswork out of the equation. Now, let's get into these looks. And before we get into them, I just want to give the disclaimer. I think all of my looks are 5s, okay? But we are going to rate the looks based off of comfort level, okay? They all are 5 in terms of style because I'm biased and I selected them and I wore them and I styled them. But in terms of comfort, honey, and being on a stroll for, 8, 9, 10 hours, that's what I'm going to be rating these looks on today. So let's get into look 1. And look 1, I wore during New York Fashion Week. So of course, I'm sacrificing a bit of the comfort because of the artistic value. I loved the LFJ, Love from Jules Best, honey, but she was something to work around. You're talking about sitting down and it was a very stiff material. You're talking about going to the bathroom and trying to hang it on something. Baby, the struggle was real, but walking around with this vest on was the prize, okay? So in terms of comfort, rating it from 1 to 5, I'm gonna give this look a 2, y'all. I was not that comfortable. Even though I had on my Brother Velli shoes, but that vest, it was kind of an ordeal, but definitely worth the sacrifice, okay? Okay, for look 2, for me, it was all about the plaid party and that pop of neon yellow. I just thought that was so interesting, and I was definitely prioritizing comfort. So my favorite item from this look are my New Balance shoes, and if I'm gonna give it a rating, baby, I'm giving it a 5. I was able to bop around bedside with no issues, no problems. I didn't even have to think about my outfit or my shoes. Okay, for look 3, I really loved the styling. Of course, again, to me, it's a 5. I love the army fatigue vibe. I loved the color blocking on the, on the pins. I love that vest from Amazon The Drop and Notorious Kia. It's one of my favorite looks. I have worn this look before, and but for a shorter period of time. And remember, the rating is about comfort. Baby, those H&M Chelsea boots, no go, honey. My feet were falling off the bone, and I said it. So in terms of comfort, I'm gonna have to give it a 1. I really love the look, but 6 to 8 hours, those boots are a no-go. I actually have a friend, this makes me think of a story. I have a friend, we were out, and I can't remember where we were going, but she had some shoes on, and literally sis took them shoes off and threw them in the trash. All I'm saying is, I get it. I understand, because I wanted to throw them away, but I also knew, just don't wear them as long, right? Keep the shoes, don't wear them as long. Chelsea boots were a no-go. For look 4, baby, I was giving grandpa core, grandpa chic. I loved plaid, tapping back into plaid. So this was one of my favorite looks. In terms of comfort, it was really, comfortable. Those Primark shoes did right by me, honey. And this makes me think of, actually featured the look in my Instagram burgundy edit. And so again, this is my opportunity to tell you guys about my Instagram. There's more of the fashion and, kind of the edits and the style stories live more on the Instagram, but I featured that on my burgundy edit and it was a hit. It's just, I don't know why I have an affinity for plaid. And maybe it's my Catholic school background, right? I used to have to wear uniforms all the time and I actually hated them. I hated the uniforms. But now I guess maybe because I can opt into my own way and my own self-expression with the plaids. Baby, I don't know, but me and plaid go together like peanut butter and jelly, honey. Plaid is my girl. Anyway, so comfort rating for this look, a 5 for sure. For look 5, love this look, love this Zara dress. I have had this dress for gotta be 4 years old and I will keep it in rotation as long as it fits on my body, okay? I have worn it over time and then I loved the addition of the 2 bags. You know, I didn't want to give bag lady vibes, but I think the 2 bags, the way that it's worn, you know, one crossbody, one in hand, feels light. People don't even notice that it's 2 bags, but it allows me to carry all my things on the stroll. So that's very important. Here is the caveat with this look. This look, we got faked out by the weather, okay? The weather, it was supposed to be 61 degrees, baby. It felt like 24, okay? So just imagine that dress is light. I had on a little trench cape and, you know, my Michael Kors boots. I was freezing, chilly, and cold, all of the things at one time. So in terms of comfort, because of the weather, I gotta give it a 3 for that day. Comfort any other day, I'll probably give it a 4 or 5, but because of the weather and me being cold and me being dressed inappropriately for the weather, baby, it's gotta be a 3. So for look number 6, I am a super fan of the color blocking that's going on with the top, the coat, and the pants. This is one of my favorite things to do when things don't seem like they go together. Like the top on its own with the pants may not look like it's a thing, but I tied in the top and the coat, and then the pants and the strap on my crossbody. We're all having this conversation together. And so it made the look feel really cohesive. So I loved how that came together. I am a color block fool and a fiend. And so that look just made me very happy. Now, girl, baby, why did I bring the H&M Chelsea boots back out? Am I a glutton for punishment? Like, do I not love myself? Because why didn't I remember they hurt my feet? But on this walk, for whatever reason, I didn't remember them hurting my feet as bad, which is why they didn't go in the trash. So funny enough, same shoes, different story, different day. Maybe my feet were cold and they were, I don't know, better able to handle the shoes. But I'm gonna give this look a 4, oddly enough, because I don't remember them hurting on this day. I lied. These definitely hurt during this stroll as well. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Whatever y'all like to keep it. Baby, my hips hurting. My back is sore. My body is telling me, don't do it. Please don't do it. Downgrading the rating to a 2. For look number 7, bopping around Mexico City, I just finished up a campaign with Johnny Was, who's the brand behind the flowy 2-piece. And like, I loved it so much. I wore it twice on the trip, like judge your mama, okay? Don't judge me. And so it was just such a flowy, easy, breezy, beautiful moment, just flowing through Mexico City, just bopping around. My favorite item from this look would be the Dries Van Note and sandals, but however, those did give me some issues over time. Not issues. I think they just look more comfortable than they are. It's actually a very solid, you know, almost a wood at the base of that shoe. So it's not cushiony, it's not super comfortable, but it's wearable, right? Bopping around, even though it's my favorite item. I love those sandals, but 6 to 8 hours, baby, I need to switch them shoes out. So based on comfort, not the style, based on comfort, I have to give it a 3.5. 3.5. I still love you, Dries. Okay, look 8, I was definitely going for cozy, comfortable, teddy bear vibes. It was definitely cold during this shoot and I just wanted to be cozy and warm. I've definitely worn this exact outfit before with no shame, baby. I'm an outfit repeater, I don't care. And I just liked how it looks together. It just gives comfortable and cozy. My favorite item is that H&M teddy bear coat, baby. I wear that thing down all the time in the wintertime. Like I said, if you see me bopping around in this coat, it's usually me because that's my favorite coat to wear in the wintertime. And then I love the Farm Rio set. I believe in co-word sets. It's easy to just put together and throw on. Definitely have an option to separate, but when you just kind of in a rush, you need to get your things together and save time. And that's what I'm all about, is trying to find these easy ways to get dressed and give a casual slay. Baby, a co-word's gonna do it for me every single time. In terms of comfort, I did wear the H&M puffy sneakers. You know, they are okay in my book. So in terms of comfort, I'm gonna give them a 4. All right, y'all, for look 9, this is the last and final look of the season. Is this my favorite look? I don't know. Or is this my favorite coat? I love this ASOS coat down, down, down. I'll never sell it. Even if I can't wear it anymore, I'm just gonna keep it and hold on to the memories because I love this faux fur sleeve. I think it's such a statement coat. And then to put it over and, you know, the styling of just like a simple turtleneck with the pant. Baby, is this my favorite look? It might be. It might be. So again, I'm gonna say it's 10 for me for the look. I've worn that coat so many times throughout the years. But in terms of comfort, to me too, again, with the H&M puffy sneakers, I did not have an issue with those sneakers. I'm gonna give it a 5. When I give things a 5, it's when the outfit is not distracting. When I can move through my day with ease without having to think about my feet hurting. When I don't have to think about those things, that's a 5 comfort level look for me. All right, y'all, thank you so much for tuning in and watching. And I want y'all to weigh in the comment section below based on the style. Let me know what was your favorite look. All right, y'all, remember to subscribe, turn on your notifications, tell your friends, to follow me on social at Tiffany M Battle to keep up with me and my fashion and style content.